Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So for today, we are going to be just getting ready together, doing our makeup together. I asked you guys to submit questions over on Instagram, any makeup, beauty related questions. So we're gonna be taking a look at those and chatting as we get ready today. So before we jump into the makeup look, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on that post notification bell while you're at it so that you can be notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's get started. Because it is raining and there's no sunshine, these lights are brighter than ever. And there's an office building to the left of me that I can definitely see people like, what is she doing? Filming YouTube, duh. So I asked you guys to send in questions. We had quite a few responses. We definitely did. So we're gonna go through them while I get ready. What is the most necessary prep before you apply makeup? So skin prep. For me, it is truly a good moisturizer. There is nothing worse than when you have like dry, like flaky skin and you're trying to like blend foundation on top and like the skin is lifting, not good. You always want an amazing moisturizer. By the way, I'm going in with primer. This is the HARDCANDY Sheer Envy Hydrating 12-Hour Makeup Grip Primer. Also, for those that don't know, this is a total dupe for the Milk Makeup Gripping Primer, and that primer is like 40 bucks. This is $6 from Walmart. But yes, so moisturizer. My favorite personally is the one by Clinique. It's, they make, so there are two of them. It's like the Dramatically Different moisturizing gel, and then there's the Dramatically Different moisturizing lotion. I personally use the lotion one because my skin is just dry. However, if you want to experiment with that line and you have more oily skin, then definitely try the gel. What are your favorite liquid lipsticks? By the way, I'm going in with foundation. I'm going in with my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. To be honest, like, I don't like liquid lipsticks. I think you guys have seen through all of my videos that I have really chapped, like dry lips. So liquid lipsticks for me are just a no-go. I really prefer, if I'm going to do a matte lip, I love to put on my favorite like cream, like satin finish lipstick, or even if it's glossy. And what I'll do is I'll take my translucent powder and I will just dab some on the lips. So that way, you know, it looks matte, you know, but like it's not like super drying like a liquid lipstick would be. Ofra Cosmetics makes the best liquid lipsticks out of all of them. Like those are definitely the least drying in my opinion. I'm gonna stop chatting and just blend this real quick. And again, like I feel like I've had the worst luck with foundations so far. This is looking kind of orangey. Like, I don't know if it's just me. Well, actually, now that we blend out, I don't know. Also, my lights are super bright today, so we are definitely offsetting for the lack of sun today. Okay, next question. Go to lip color. Ooh, this is a tough one because you guys know I love my nudes. So let's do this. I'm gonna do drugstore and then I'm going to do high end. For drugstore, this is it's like a liquid lipstick, but it's not, how do I explain this? It's like if you took a lipstick and literally like melted it, so it doesn't dry matte. But it is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in this shade Send Nudes. When I tell you that shade is amazing. When it comes to high end, I think my favorite is the, shoot, I forgot what it's called, but it's by LORAC and I think it's like Golden Era or something. I'll put a picture right here. It's like Alter Ego, I don't know. They collabed with Rachel Zoe and they made the most beautiful nude. However, I'm pretty sure it was limited edition, which is really annoying, but they still sell the pack at Ulta. So you get the liner, the gloss, and the lipstick all for like 20 bucks. It's insane. So I bought like 4 or 5 of them knowing that it was limited edition just in case. I have not been, you know, that laser focused on, by the way, I'm going in with concealer. I'm going to be using this Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. This shade range is trash. So I have a light and a light medium. This is like the color of my skin and this is way too light, so I'm gonna mix the two. But as of late, I have been not focused on liquid lipstick or any lipstick at all for that matter. I've really been focused on lip liner. You can truly make any lipstick work if you have a good liner. That's just my thing. My favorite liner ever is the BFF2 liner from ColourPop, and it's amazing because they have BFF 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they're literally $6. So what I'll do is I'll fill in my entire lip line. I'll probably like fade it out in a little bit and then just take any lipstick and just dab it in the center. If your lipstick is way too light, put a little less. If it's like, you know, a good tone for you, put it all over. Those two are definitely my favorites. If you want something that's more of a red, like if you like bright colors, I love the liquid lipstick by, it's like a liquid, I think it's called like lip paint, and it's in the shade, I think I want to say like Man Eater. The only thing though is that it doesn't fully dry down, so it smears, which is so annoying because the color is so beautiful. And I have looked high and low. I've tried so many other reds out and just nothing compares to that color. So it's the kind of thing where it's like, I really want this to work. However, you know, like if I'm wearing red lipstick, it can't budge like at all. Otherwise you're just like asking for a nightmare. So favorite facial feature. I really like that one. We have some body positivity. I see you, Therese. Let's see, what is my favorite feature? So yes, I would say favorite features are my eyes and my smile. I love that, I love that. Best black mascara, and what's the best product to hide under eye circles? Favorite mascara, it's funny that this question got asked because the mascara I'm gonna use today I absolutely hate, but I'm trying to give it a second chance. But my favorite, it depends what you're looking for. I find that a lot of mascaras claim to like lengthen and volumize, but it always does one like over the other in my opinion. For lengthening, for sure, the Maybelline Big Shot mascara, so good. For volumizing, the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. If you were to ask me to choose between one or the other, I would totally choose the Lash Paradise just because I prefer thicker lashes than like length. So, you know, again, like those are two drugstore mascaras, and when they have sales, they're really affordable. So this is gonna sound bougie, but I used to, by the way, I'm now moving into cream contour, taking my, of course, Graftobian palette. I feel like now you guys are gonna see this in every single video. And again, I'm just going to dabble my stippling brush in this region right here, put it along the perimeter of my forehead and my cheekbones. So, and I'm just using this little Morphe brush to do that, but any stippling brush will work. So this is, again, gonna sound a little bougie, but given that it's the drugstore, I think it's acceptable. But I used to use both. So I would go in with the lengthening one first, and then I would go into the volumizing one. And it gives you the absolute best of both worlds. And again, they're both drugstore. So for the price that you would spend on one mascara at the drugstore, I mean, one mascara at like Sephora, and it not be that great and meet your expectations, you get two, and you get to customize and like get the best outcome. So you're welcome. Staple makeup product. This right here, like I'm not even joking, but no. So oh my gosh, do I really have to choose just one? If I just had to choose one, like just one, I would totally say concealer. And I would say concealer because you can use concealer as foundation if you need to. You can use concealer to brighten your under eyes. You can use it to conceal blemishes. And you could technically get a darker concealer to contour with. So yes, I will definitely stick to concealer. And like, it just makes you look so fresh and awake and just truly brightens up your whole face. So there is my answer. And I'm realizing, speaking of concealer, I never answered the second part to that first question. Best black mascara and best product to hide under eye circles. So you can do a full cover. It depends on like how dark your circles are, right? And if they're like bluey undertone, I guess like they all are, but kind of depending on like how you see your veins in your face, how you see your under eyes, etc. Color correcting probably is your biggest is your biggest like help. So color correcting is when you like think of like the color wheel, right? And so you have like blue, red, green, like your like staple colors. So everything, so like for example, at like red and green, I'm pretty sure, or is it red and blue? Yeah, I need to look at the color wheel, but like everything that is opposite on the color wheel, like counteracts each other, right? So like if you have dark blue under your eyes, you want to go in with like a more reddish, orangey tone, pinky tone under eye corrector because it will cancel out that blue. And then you want to go on top with your regular concealer because of course you don't want to walk around with red under your eyes. However, like I personally don't do that because that's just like too much for me. So I would recommend honestly getting one of these palettes. I know they're not ideal and a lot of them can be like kind of hit or miss depending on like the quality and like the brand that you buy. But if you have something like this, like a lot of palettes are created like this, but they'll have like a section in the corner with like actual colors so you can mix and match. Again, if you don't want to do that either, just go for a concealer that has a little bit more like peachy pink undertone to it, something that won't make you look like you're like red, right? But it'll still help at least with those under eye circles. My favorite concealers for sure from the drugstore are the e.l.f. camo concealers that I use in every video, and if we had to go high end, I would totally recommend the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Again, something I use in literally every video. I'm gonna take my RCMA No Color Powder. Again, if you're new here, the packaging sucks, so I put it in this little Too Faced container. Most common makeup mistake. I'm trying to think. Ooh, okay. Most common makeup mistake is when it comes to cream contouring for sure, or not cream contouring, but like any contour. A ton of people will, let me just set my eyes real quick. A ton of people will take whatever shade, ashy, warm, whatever it is, right? Because they make these universal contour kits. There's no such thing as a universal contour shade because everyone's skin tone is different and it just depends on your skin tone, your undertone, all of those things. There are so many like how to contour videos, but again, like it's so personal. Like at the end of the day, like you need to know a couple tricks on how to find your natural cheekbone, like where it ends, where it starts, so that way you can contour in a way that looks flattering on you. Also, like these contour kits, like, you know, some of them will look muddy on you because guess what? It's not your shade. And they'll usually have light to medium, medium to dark. There are so many skin tones within that spectrum, beyond that spectrum. So it's just like, how does that work? Best drugstore makeup product or brand. Also for blush, I'm going in with this Cover FX Duo thing. I really wanted to buy the bronzer one, but to be honest, this was like $45 for a blush? What? Like you guys know my favorite blush of all time is the one by e.l.f. that's $3. I'm pretty sure it looks very similar to this. Very certain it looks identical to this. So yes, please don't go out and buy this. This is way too overpriced for no reason. So I'm just gonna dot this on the apples of the cheeks and I'm going to pull back slightly. Favorite makeup products, brands from the drugstore. e.l.f. e.l.f., Wet n Wild, and yeah, those are my two. e.l.f. and Wet n Wild, and they're also like the cheapest at the drugstore too, which is nice. ColourPop is amazing. They've like recently expanded their whole brand and like they have liners, lip liners, mascaras, eyeshadows, concealer, foundation, tinted moisturizer, bronzer. Like they have everything that you could need, and everything is like super cheap. So I am going to work on the eyes. So this is my OCD coming out. I just picked my top 3 favorites, but I have these Dose of Colors eyeshadows. There's no need to have all of these, especially because I definitely have all of these shades like elsewhere. They just look so cute. Look, I love it. So I have this one. So this is Sassy Siennas, Baked Browns. Oh, and they also come with a little brush. I have Baked Browns right here. I also have Blushing Berries, which is right here. So I'm first going to go in with these 2 shades in the crease. What to do when your mascara is clumpy. So you can comb your eyelashes. Now they sell like, I feel like now people are selling like lash separators, all these things. Use one of those and just go over everything and separate your lashes. But again, like you can get them from so many places. Just remember, like you don't need to spend a ton of money on one. Back to eyes, I think I'm gonna take this like little peachy shade and I think I wanna put that on the lid. Coolest new makeup trend. Ooh, what is the coolest new makeup trend that I think? I'm trying to think. I would say these new like flicked up brows. At first I thought it looked crazy. In fact, I still kind of do think it looks a little crazy, but once I did it, I was like, ooh, this is actually pretty cute. Like not for like now, let me clarify. When I'm doing like full glam like today, the vibe is to not have that like effortless makeup brow, like model brow. Like no, I want like sculpted brows. I want to look on point. Like I want everything to look snatched. Like that is not the time. But for everyday like makeup, everyday makeup looks, like light on the eyeshadow, like maybe a touch of concealer, like that blown out eyebrow look definitely looks flattering, I think. Oh, another makeup trick is going back to this because I'm doing it right now. When you are going super heavy-handed with shadow, I usually just dunk my brush into my translucent powder and I just softly go over everything and it just softens everything up. And it also helps everything to blend a little bit better. So there's my tip to you. And now again, I'm going back in with that pink shade because we are just losing a lot of the color with blending. So the biggest like thing when it comes to blending is just knowing that like when you see makeup tutorials, like blending takes a really long time. Like keep in mind that like we're editing things out so the video isn't boring or long, but it's literally the same song and dance for like 10 minutes or even more. Go in, blend out, go in, blend out, go in, blend out. So it definitely does take a really long time. So don't think that it's like instant, like one and done. Cute. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there. I'm feeling this like look. So I'm gonna take all the same shades that we used on the lid and I'm just going to run them underneath the lower lash line. I'm going in with a clean brush and just going over everything. If you had to get ready with only 3 products, what would they be? When I said I was testing out a mascara that I hate, yes, we are back with the collab makeup. I didn't like this because it got everywhere and it didn't do much, so we'll see again. So this is a wonderful question because my everyday makeup routine actually okay, this actually looks really good today. However, like this brush is weird and like you can mess up real quick. My 3 top makeup products to get ready with are the e.l.f. Duo. It had like the aqua one has a blush and a bronzer, my concealer, and 3 products. I was gonna say, what about brows and mascara and powder? Okay, but yes, okay, that duo. I'll say the concealer, and then I gotta do brows. Like as much as I wanna put powder in there, I gotta do brows. Okay, so my updated thoughts on this mascara is that it's nice. Like my lashes look good today, they truly do, but like I've never had to concentrate this much when doing my mascara because this bristle brush will literally play your whole life and ruin everything so quickly. So I like the formula, I don't like the brush. What is your favorite makeup step? My favorite step by far. Oh, by the way, I'm also going to go in with this Baked Browns palette and grab the white shade and just highlight the inner corner and then also go in underneath the brow bone. My favorite step by far is setting the face. Like, I just find that like your whole face will look crazy if you are literally like looking like an oil slick, just like wet, like super, super wet. So for sure, setting the face with powder. For brows, I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Brow Definer. And this is in the shade Dark Brown. And to set my brows, I'm going in with my clear brow gel, of course. I recently bought the Glossier Brow Flick because I truly want to give like that same trend that I was talking about where it's like the microbladed brows. I want to give that like a fair shot. I thought it looked kind of cool, but I also used like a brow pencil, and then when I went in with the spoolie, like all of my little detailing just went away. So we're gonna try that again once it arrives. Ooh, I completely forgot, we're not wearing any highlight. So surprise! If you have seen my videos, if you have been watching all of my videos, you will know that I picked this up at TJ Maxx as part of my haul. And you guys, it is really nice. Like I really, really like it. So all these colors kind of look the same to be honest. So I'm just gonna dunk my brush all over, but staying away from like the pink shades. And like, it is, if you know me, you know that my, I don't love like a crazy blinding highlight because it accentuates texture. So I like something that's more of like a sheen and something that, just looks very natural on the skin and like glowy and glossy. See, like we look wet, but we don't look like a glittery mess. But I'm just gonna take my sponge and go over everything still to make sure we're nice and blended, almost at the finish line. So for lips, I'm going in with this oldie MAC Whirl lip liner. Remember when this was like everything? But I'm gonna go ahead and line the lips. Lipstick, I'm gonna go in with this KKW lipstick in 90s Glam. I got a couple, but like this is supposed to be nude. It's definitely like peach slash almost orange. So I'd like more of a brown, like pink, not even a pinky nude, but like a brown, like honey, like nude. And I'm not getting it with these. Just going over to correct. And for a lip gloss, I'm super excited. I love these. I posted about these. They're so amazing. Going in with this Maybelline Lifter Gloss. And yeah, this is, wait, see, like look, this is exactly what the KKW lipsticks look like. And you can tell that like, even seeing these two together, they look like they would be part of a similar collection. I have the shade Pearl. So, I love gloss. How pretty. Like look at these lips. Okay, and the final step I'm actually super excited about this as well. I didn't realize that Ulta Beauty had setting spray. So I was gonna buy the Morphe one, but Morphe's cool, but you know, I feel like it's kind of overdone. So I picked up this Ulta Wannabe Makeup Setting Spray Controls Shine. We shall see. The packaging is really cute. I'm kind of nervous at the sprayer. Let's test it out. Oh, I mean, could be better. So I'm gonna cover my eyes and, ooh, never mind. Oh no, this is nice. Why did that feel so nice? Wow, that feels amazing. You guys, I think I just found my new favorite setting spray because you know, after I normally spritz my face, I go in with a little bit of powder to just like kind of touch up things because I start looking a little funky. This is nice. And I wanna say, how much was this? I think this was like either $12 or $16. I wanna say 12. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was 12 bucks. The Urban Decay setting spray is 32. This was $12. I love this. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. And like setting sprays are nothing ever to be like super excited about. So this was like a random like win, 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 win. Anyways guys, that completes today's makeup look. So this is the finished product. I definitely was not planning on doing something this rosy, but I love this. And I'm also really, really liking the lip combo. Thank you guys for sending in your questions. This was so much fun. If you like this video, if you want to see more videos like this, give this a huge thumbs up and let me know in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.